brain. Anger you retain, pressure rocks you like a hurricane. Is it time for you to jump into the next train? Change of hand, make a stand, I can see your heart change. Wake up, no more nap, your turn is coming up. You feel lazy but stop the fantasies and bubble dust. If you need to hear, go for it. I will teach you how to feel the things so close to you, connected all.
Alright, so let's take a look at the base. First off, you've got a TC connection to prevent losing your base in the event of a raid. You have the simple extension that connects to a gate that you can make, or you can also just use large gates if you want, like normal gates, and then build extensions on other sides of the base. It's up to you. There's also one on the other side of the base. I like having 2 entrances to my compounds, in case you're getting door camped or something. So we come into the first airlock, and it's just your normal blocker here. We come in, we got some garage doors. Got some depot boxes right here, just a few. You can reach all of them pretty easily. You can go into each one. Close that back up. We come in here. Nice little spacious area right here. This is like the main hallway. You've got to jump up on either side leading to the rest of the base. Some spots for furnaces I use as the jump up. Shouldn't need too many small furnaces as a small group, so 6 usually does it. Both sides lead to a jump up. Here's the bread and butter though. This is our main loot room along with where the double bunker is at. We've got the tier 3 right here with some boxes underneath. Drop box if you've got the BP, but definitely not a requirement. If you come up here, you've also got some extra loot storage as well for the top of the bunker. I got a couple of vending machines here. So here's where things are a little bit more interesting. So we come down here, and it's obviously going to be a stability bunker for those of you who know what you're doing. We've got a bunch of barbecues and small boxes, and the ability to fit 2 bags inside this bunker. You can trade out space for more bags. It's up to you guys, but usually 2 people's enough to make sure that you can have somebody on to open up the bunker when needed. This isn't supposed to be hard side in, that's my fault. But anyway, this is actually not just a single layer of high qual. If we no-clip a little bit, you'll see that it's actually 2 layers of high qual, because I've got bunker stairs on the outside, and stairs don't have a high qual wall like this. That's actually part of the build. So it's actually 2 layers of high qual to get into this bunker itself. So the reason that the stability bunker is so weird and not based off of a single triangle is some of you may know about an exploit right now that's causing the ability to splash into stability bunkers. I don't like that, so what I've done here is I've made it so that we can armor these, and they can't splash the floor underneath to break into your stability bunker because it's too far back. So if they splash this right here, it's not going to get them anywhere. They're going to have to go through at least 1 layer of armor here if they want to get in. Once they break this, though, they've only got to break whatever twig or anything like that you've got underneath. So this is the weakest part of the base. It's coming through the frickin' doors and then blasting the armor right here. That is the weakest part, but not many people raid through doors nowadays. Plus, they have to go through quite a few garage doors to get through, and you can also upgrade that even further by using double armored doors in the spots available and an armored door here. Whenever you wake up, you can just break this, make that wood, obviously, but you can break that, and it actually breaks all the parts all the way up to the front door. And it's pretty easy to navigate through here. It's a little cramped. It's not meant for large groups, but it's plenty of space to move around. And that's the core of the base. So if we go up into the jump up here, go to the furnaces, jump up here. We've got secondary loot room, so you can put kits or anything else that you want. I usually put my components down low. You can put all kinds of stuff up here if you need, just some extra loot storage. Here we've got a secondary room with a garage door, bed, sleeping bag that you can fit here. This is where I usually put my tier 2 because when I'm crafting early, I like to have a workbench pretty close, and this is a good place to store some loot for some extra crafting. You don't have to have a ladder hatch here. I prefer the ladder hatch if you can find it. Otherwise, you can actually just use the tier 2 to jump up in here. So if we come up here, we see that we've actually got peak downs in this base, which is one of the reasons that we decided to name it the Peekaboo, Hobbes and I. Let me take a second here and give a shout out to my boy HobbesHD. He's actually starting to get quite a good amount of views and subscribers on his channel. He is one of the main creators of this base, and I have to make sure he gets where credit is due. So please make sure you visit the channel on screen and toss my man a sub for helping a lot with this base and being one of the main people to come up with a design. Down here, there's also another way that you can mess with them. I have a double armored door so that you can actually access your peaks pretty quickly, or put loot down there or something like that. I usually put small furnaces if I need them, if I'm having a really good wipe. You can also, I have this box here for a reason. You can use this box for peeking a whole nother angle through this double armored door. I definitely recommend trying to get some double armored doors for this base. If you jump up here, once again, these are the peek downs. Here we've got double armored door leading to a bedroom area with a locker that you can put a kit in, and another large box that you can probably stash some loot or some raid defense tools, you know, rockets, stuff like that. This is also a really nice peek spot as well. If you spawn in on your bed and you've got a kit, and then during your peeks, you can just peek this armored door right here, and you can see almost the entire area to be able to kill anybody. I've actually got a clip I'm going to show you right now of defending a raid with using this bedroom. Killed another one.
Oh, I can't open this garage door to get down.
I got rockets. Alright, ready? I'm just gonna rocket them. Killed both. Alright, moving on. We're gonna go take a look and see what's up here. So if we use these garage doors, I always like having two ways up no matter what. It's just something I've always preferred in my bases. So if you come up here, it's two garage doors, three garage doors total to get to your shooting floor. The other way up, and this is, so you always have a way up top, is also in the peaks on the other side. As you can see, you just come on this side and you can jump up the garage doors, and bam, there you go, you're on the shooting floor. So the shooting floor is pretty basic. It's just making sure you've got some peek downs on the outside with sheet metal doors so you can see down. Obviously they can't jump into them, and you can look around with no issues. And it goes all the way around the base. So here I continued to blab for like another 5 minutes and realized that my recording was getting too long, showing you guys how to do a helipad. You can put a helipad on the top of the base. It's really easy. But we're going to go ahead and just show you how to build the base so I don't make this video 35 minutes long. Alright, so this base has a requirement. You need to build somewhere really low that's kind of in a dip area so that you can place 3 times high foundations, basically max height foundations on every side. So here I place a square foundation to start it off in the center, and then I build a foundation attachment, 2 off, break the first one, and then place it with high raised stairs. You have to make sure these stairs are as tall as a normal wall. That means that they're triple stack high. So make sure that you do that. This is the easiest and quickest way I was able to test it. Then you're going to do your basic 3 triangle for a stability bunker. You're going to fill in these spaces to the left and the right. Make sure that you've got those placed and have yourself a little indicator for your front door. Make sure those 2 right there are broken so that you can make your stability bunker and keep people from splashing into the first one with that bug that's going around right now for bunkers. You're going to want to re-break your stairs to place these walls right here, because if you upgrade the stairs, you can't place those walls. Now we're going to place the walls in the floor tile for the core, and we're going to come back around, and now we can replace our stairs. I usually like to build these half walls first just in case, because it does bug out. So you want to build your half wall top and leave it open for a shelf in your core. Then you can replace your stairs and it won't be an issue now, and you can go ahead and upgrade these. Alright, the hard part's basically done. Now we're just going to kind of upgrade all the stuff that we need to. I'm going to be upgrading most things directly to what they're supposed to be in the final version, so we're upgrading these to armored as well. And we're going to go ahead and place our TC flat against the left corner. That's where I like to place it. It's good for space conservation, because remember, we can fit about 2 bags and a bunch of barbecues and stuff in here. I'm going to make sure the bunker works. I'm going to place 2 half walls and break the bottom. And then I'm going to start on the actual outside of the base here. We just built some triangles all the way at the edge of each one. I actually mess up here. I'm not supposed to put that triangle there, so we're going to break that and put a triangle off the stairs so that we know the exact layout of the base and you don't make that mistake twice. So we place these, we can break these square foundations coming off the stairs, place the squares for the core of the base, and then put some walls up. Now see, there's a weird thing here. You can't place it from the inside, but if you just go outside, you can place it. Welcome to Rust Building, friends. So we can go ahead and place these, and we're going to do the same thing for every stair. We're going to walk outside to place the walls. It's really fun, let me tell you. So we're going to go ahead and seal that off so that we know the actual layout and the interior. And now we're just building the core. There's the doorway. We know that the opposite side loot room is exactly 2 triangles, but we're going to go ahead and build the top layer first. We're going to have to place our half wall and place it out so that we can place the actual half wall layer here. And I'm going to go ahead and armor it so that we know this is the cap, basically, that keeps people from splashing into the bunker itself. I didn't put the hard side in this time. I'm gonna go ahead and verify that my bunker works by breaking it, and both floors break, so now we're good to go, and I'm gonna start finishing it off the core. I screwed up here. Do not place this wall frame. I screwed up here. You're going to see a quick transition of things appearing that I didn't show you to build. All it is floor tiles above me to cap off the room, a wall tile to my left, and some wall frames. That's all I did. Once the honeycomb's done, just fill in the gaps with floor tiles like I did here. Top 10 things that would shock you. I screwed up again. Don't place this triangle. You'll see me fix it in about 30 seconds. I'm not going to show placing any of the deployables because I think a lot of them are pretty obvious and I don't want to make this video super long. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed the build, and that's all for now. We'll see you guys in another 6 months.
Is it true about Spider-Man?
Yes, isn't it wonderful? He captured the rhino, saved the bomb, and now they say he may even get a medal.
Stop! Stop!
No, Mr. James hasn't returned yet. I'll have him call as soon as he comes in.
Now as I look upon the water, I'm tapped to win my niggas, so I'm growing like a farmer. I play my favorite quarter.